It's your host, Fela B. Thank you for watching the Hipstep Illavision show. Special guest, Grandmaster TC Izlam, Eternal Life, Kevin Kev Rockwell, Selector, Fantastic Five. Enjoy the show.
Wow, Hipstep. Hip is the vibe. Stepping forward is the movement. And the Hipstep started, in the early 90s. Around say 89, 90, around around 89, 90-ish, around the elements of the Hipstep and me wanting to step like hip hop forward, because I come from the straight golden era of hip hop, where I was making records in the tri-state area as a teenager. And back in I remember my first record 1986, 85. I mean, it got released in 86, but I wrote the rhyme. You know what I'm saying? I wrote the rhymes in 84. You know what I'm saying? I had mad rhymes, and I just pieced them all together. But that's a whole different story. But through my street activism and just really living the life of a young brother that's trying to find himself, and found knowledge of self through the 5% Nation of Gods and Earths. It's always a Zulu, you know what I'm saying? And I got to the point where I come from that knocking on doors, A&Rs thinking they the stars, the whole transition of trying to find my perfect beat and my style. And I found that, as a great boy, as a b-boy, I was always intrigued by percussions. And I played percussions all my life, in school and high school, like any other black kid in the hood, you know what I mean? And drum machines and but it was always that me wanting to keep that warrior spirit, cause I'm an Aries, I'm a fire Aries, and I'm a warrior. So we started speeding up the boom bap and things of that nature. My whole intention was to strive to always bring some unity in hip hop, because I really believed in love, peace, unity, and having fun. Peace, love, unity, and having fun. And that's the original plur. Peace, love, unity, and that's the original plur, which a lot of the ravers got it from. And when we were b-boys, we became D-boys.
And you were Zulu at the time, because the Zulu connected.
I've always been Zulu. I was, like I say, we were always love, peace, unity, having knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and respected all that. I've gangbanged in the name of Zulu Nation. Back in the days growing up. And at the same time, was a member of the 5% Nation of Gods and Earths. You know what I mean? So, but one thing that always kept me be on my square, or what was always my escape, was me always striving to step my life up. And every time I strived to step my life up, I always kept one foot in the street. But that one foot in the street was trying to get other brothers and sisters to step their lives up as well. And when you're doing that, you also denying yourself certain material wealths, which are not needs, but just wants, because you see everyone else in the hood, they got that and this and that. But my wealth, I always felt, was in my record collection. My wealth was always appreciating what the elders did and build upon that, and that's hip hop.
Yeah, right there, 12 o'clock. Yeah, low volume cat, right there, cat. Tell cats like me is so damn tired. A lot of these cats that need to retire don't even know why they got started for. They did nice when they stepped through the door. Ain't got no DJ, ain't got no dancers, ain't got no graph on the wall to enhance those. So I suppose I'll keep trudging straight through the mucking, straight through the fire. Man, I'm like a phoenix with a middle finger on my back tattooed on some bucket shit. I'm walking through the desert and I'm riding on a horse with no goddamn name. Feel good to be out of the rain. Feel good to feel no more pain. And have these cats call themselves hip hop. Yeah, you bitches are insane. You ain't hip hop. You whip wop. You ain't hip hop. My nigga, you whip wop. They think the Biggie yo was old school. They think the Pop's still alive now. Everybody wanna be like Carlito. I just wanna rock on my people. With the DJ like this one here. Rockwell, careful, look fantastic, romantic. Yeah, I skateboard across the Atlantic. Yeah. You say love is something that you imagine. It's something that a European man to keep his white woman out of his gay biz. Understand this, kids? Real life, real shit, real trees, man. We smoke a lot, and we rock a lot, and we love the boom bap. That's ours. Understand this boom bap shit. Uptown, boogie down, you're the boss, it was yours. I skateboard across the Atlantic. I skateboard across the Atlantic. I skateboard across the Atlantic. Yeah, my style stinks. Ice cold like ice cold rain. Without no skates on, word, man, cool keeping a purple Cadillac. Drive down for the road 4 in the morning with a slingshot, spitballing trannies. Instead of doing drive-bys, you're doing walk-ups with water guns full of Clorox. Your MC suck. Move your body. I'm sorry now because your monument is in your face. I'm too quick, y'all. Hey, I'm back inside the place. Now understand, talk like that, y'all. Lost that soul in the 90s. Stop!
Alright, peace, TC, the Hipstep logo. Let's explain to the party people out there the true meaning and the true meaning of life.
They'll be getting the whole breakdown of the logo as well as the purple book, and the book of Hipstep will be released to the world on January the 7th, 2014. So I would love to expound on this, but
Now let's start with the outer circle, the thin layer. Or where should we start, with the line, or should we start with the steps?
Well, I would like to wait until basically the book drops on January 7th for it to be disseminated to you as well.
Right.
You know, because I really can't really reveal any information of what this stands for until basically you're properly registered into the Hipstep, you know what I'm saying? Then you'll disseminate that information to the people.
True, true. Okay, well, peace and thank you, TC Izlam.
Thank you.
From the Hipstep posse, worldwide,
Hotel.
universal, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, peace, unity, love, having fun. It's all about health, and it's all about unity.
And before you smack negativity in the face, let negativity buy your CD first.
That's right.
Peace.
Family makes movements. So there you have it. Grandmaster TC Izlam, Eternal Life, Hipstep, Illavision, Forward, Fresh. Thank you, Imani, and the whole family. Thank you, Dynamax, Rhyme Syndicate. Thank you, KED. Thank you to all the Hipstep posse worldwide. Respect for tuning in. Stay tuned for more. Part 2. One love. It's your host, Fela B.